Skadoosh, Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming, and today's video, we're going to take a look at Rudy's claim that Lord of the Rings Special Edition collector boxes will be $3,000 within a few years. Is this possible? Why is this possible? How much are the cards that you can pluck out of these boxes going for? How much supply is out there? And how much demand? And for the first time ever, in a single video, we're going to take a look at all the prices of every serialized card that you can pull from a Lord of the Rings Special Edition collector box. Let's go. For starters, you can't find these boxes on Amazon. They just don't exist. When you go to click on it, you open it up, there's nowhere for you to purchase them. This is for a sealed case. Like, I'm trying to find out how exactly scarce these are. In 1 year's time, you could have got a sealed case of this for 1,800 bucks. Whoa. Now I'm going to jump to eBay. $7,400 one recently sold for on November 26th for a sealed case. There's only 6 boxes in one of these. $5,800, November 20th. November 8th, $5,700. There's just not many of these collector boxes on the market. Here's one for $1,100. $1,100, November 25th. And the scarcity of these boxes is really what's driving up the price of them. I even ventured out on Google just to try to find some of these boxes. And they direct me to TCG Player, some random, other businesses, some small mom and pop shops online. There's plenty, it seems, or at least a decent amount of the original Lord of the Rings collector box, but not many Lord of the Rings Special Edition boxes for sale. Another driving force of why these are so expensive is because the pulls you can get out of them are pretty good. But more so Rudy made some good points. You can't go buy a box of Tempest and get expected value. The EV is just not in those boxes. But in this product, at $1,000 right now, you're guaranteed a minimum of probably $250 with a chance to pull some really crazy stuff, which we're about to go over right now. This comment really didn't age too well. 1 year ago, this is on Reddit, I love how people actually believe that serialized cards will retain any sort of value. I don't know if this guy's trolling or not. Best thing to do is sell as soon as possible and not buy cereal. Are you sure about that? Because prices have gone up. I'm about to cover what I don't think anyone's done before, and that is the price of every serialized card you can get in Special Edition Lord of the Rings boxes, starting with Arwen Mortal Queen. This is the poster. They're only numbered to 100. 3,250, 3,000. These are best offers as well, so we can't be too certain. But if you even look at the prices, PSA 10 of just the regular poster, non-foil, nothing special about it, $300, buy it now. Serial numbered Storm of I'm going to butcher some of these names. Sauron, $1,500, buy it now. That means someone paid that much for this. $1,400 best offer. Serialized poster, foil Witch King of Angmar. It's BGS 9.5. Someone did a best offer. Could have been $1,500, could have been $2,000, but I wanted to know more. On TCG Player, listed price $2,500. Someone is asking for one. Most recent sale, $1,000. I think many of us did not see this coming. For these boxes to just jump in price. And I'm going to call a spade a spade. One of the biggest reasons is there's not a big supply of them. Because there's these numbered to 100 cards, they can't just push this product out again. Not to say Lord of the Rings is never going to be reprinted again. But the serialized Special Edition, it's just not. $2,700 best offer. I noticed a lot of this. They put the card backwards, but this one, buy it now for $1,100. And CGC, just about $100 just for the regular non-foil poster version. I'm sorry, that's the foil poster version. We're also going to see some interesting Lord of the Rings stuff as we adventure through this realm of exploration on eBay. But yeah, I don't even know what this is, but it went for a lot of money. The adventure pack. Why is it $8,000? Someone explain. Watcher in the Water, serial numbered 100, $1,400. 1,200. That's on October 18th. 1,200 smackaroos, man. And the foil poster version, non-serial, $250. So the cards that are inside of these that you can get, the roof is extremely high. The ceiling's very high. Spiteful Banditry, $979 or best offer. This one sold as low as $450. Could have sold for $400, $350. Not really too certain, but this is to give us a really good idea on these cards. Sorin the Dark Lord, PSA 10, $2,800. August 30th, the seller accepted a best offer. You move it down a little bit. Look at this. The non-serialized version, PSA 10, $350 or best offer. A couple of them sold like that. 307, PSA 10. Serial numbered, $2,550. These are so scarce that some of them, you can't even find data on them. This is one, for example. Radagast, the brown. There's not a single one that recently sold in the last 3 months on eBay. Some asking prices on this one, $1,200, $6,900, $5,900. These are very, very highly sought after cards, and I don't think many of us realize just how sought after they'd be. Now, when I read, there's only 100 of each, whoa, that's crazy. That did make my head spin a bit. But the odds of pulling them are just so minuscule, that, what is it, one per master case maybe? I think Wizards has the odds of 0.02% of packs you will find a serial numbered card. That's pretty low. March of the Ents, don't exactly know, $2,400. That was a recent sale. Asking prices. This one has quite a few of them. $2,100 is the low. Shadow of the Enemy is another one that there was no recent sales on eBay. If you go to asking prices, $1,780 and $2,800. On TCG Player, the market value price is $1,050. Again, another one you cannot find when you search on eBay and sold listings. No one has bought one of the serial numbered, and that is Saruman of Many Colors. We could find asking prices. Now, when you dive into graded stuff, if it's like modern cards, the best one is PSA. Because if you get a PSA 10, that goes for more than a BGS 9.5 or BGS 9. But when you start getting into BGS pristine, which is a 10, that means the card's basically flawless, The only thing better than that is BGS Black Label 10 right here, which that's the cream of the crop. You can send your card in, and it can get a BGS Black Label. They're extremely hard to get. Don't just think you're going to send an old card in there. And it grades a 10, right? Black Label. You could send that same card into PSA, and the best you could do is only a PSA 10. So when it comes to people with some high-end cards, your best bet, if that sucker looks perfect, there's nothing wrong with it. Surface, edges, corners, just everything is immaculate. Then you want to go the route of BGS. Here's Glamdring, $2,000 or best offer. And then people, you can see they ask whatever they want, But these are really through the roof priced. The Uniter, there are some sales. $3,500, remember this is best offer, so it could be a bit lower. $2,000 or best offer, that's PSA 10. Right here, so this one sold, did the buyer pay? It's anyone's guess, but that is 2,000 smackaroos. Yeah, they are not cheap, guys. Now, Gandalf the White was hard to find. You could find this Premier Play promo card, $1,800 best offer. Here's another one of those, $1,400 best offer. But it wasn't just hey, here it is. I had to go all the way on to Golden Auctions, which Golden Auctions, if you got some really nice stuff, you find a lot of really expensive stuff on Golden Auctions. This one did pay with the buyer's premium. The winning bid was $2,477, but the buyer added a premium to that. Or the buyer agrees to pay the seller's premium or whatever. So it's $3,022. is what this one sold for, and that's in PSA 9. So a 10, you could imagine, could go for 5,000, 6,000. And here's absurd asking prices. Now, BGS, Black Label, that's the one I trust the most. You know, I'm not too familiar with this company right here. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this company at all. You don't even see a name for the grading company on this. But Gandalf the White, man, card prices are not cheap on him. My PSA 10 evaluation for the card might be a little under, because this one, here's a PSA 10 asking 12,000. Will he get that? No. But could he get 5, 6, 7, 8,000? Absolutely. The Big Kahuna, I think this is undersold, honestly. This is a pristine, not Black Label, but, you know, one nick below the Black Label is the One Ring pristine BGS 10. $18,500.07. That's in Canadian dough. So what is that, like 16,000 US, 17,000 roughly? That was probably a really good buy. Here's some asking prices. Someone actually got a Black Label BGS 10. Whoa. Asking 150. There's two of them on here. Holy crap. Now, a Black Label, I would assume the minimum this card would sell for, Black Label, is probably around $25,000 to $30,000. That's my guess on what this would sell for. If anyone has any other data you'd like to share, by all means, go ahead. Just the asking price on some of these other ones are extremely crazy. And the population report also matters a lot. Population report, just in general, matters a lot. If you have a card that has 10,000 known copies out there, but the population report for PSA 10 is only like 5 or 6, I mean, that card jumps a lot. Like if you look at cards from the 90s especially, that's when you start to see, like sports cards, you see big jumps from a PSA 8, PSA 9, and that jump from 9 to 10 is usually on a crazy multiplier, 5 to 10x. Hugh, the Entwood poster showcase. That one, again, no recently sold sales. So we just base it kind of off of what we're seeing on here. The lowest, it looks like, is at 1780 if you want to get this in BGS 9.5. And these are the kind of cards you would want to have graded, like without a doubt, man. Here we are on Mount Doom. One recently sold, 3,900. Looks like they sold it twice. Maybe, I don't know, there was a problem with the sale. 2,700 for BGS 9.5. Yeah, I'd rather have that than this. If it's graded, I'll take that any day. A graded card, whether it's like anything BGS 9, BGS 9.5, 10, or PSA, really you want PSA 10, you know, because PSA 9 doesn't. PSA 9 is sometimes almost as good as the card raw in good condition, or in near mint condition or mint condition, you know. Just unbelievable prices, man. The lowest one, 1775. I don't believe anything else lower than that. And there's the regular foil poster, $200. Flame of the West had quite a few. There was like 3 of these, I believe, that sold. $750 asking price. Again, when you have it graded, the card goes for a bit more. $699 in the buy it now. So that's like, you know, you could kind of stand by that benchmark right there. I like when they appear in auction because it really gives you a good idea, you know, where they're at. This guy, though, is 0%. I mean, I don't know if I trust that. I rarely would buy from someone that has 0% feedback, you know. He blurred everything about this card. I didn't blow it up, but let's take a look, see. Why? What? Where did the grade go? And why is it just that now? What just happened there? You guys see that? That was interesting. I clicked on it, and that's what we got. I don't know what the deal is with that, but pristine 6,500 or best offer, so it could have been like 4,000, you know. But here's one 1,500 best offer. Really, really high prices. Tom Bombadil, he was hard to find. I really didn't find a whole lot on him. This looks like a good deal. $388 for, was it 6 of them? Or the borderless posters in foil? Yeah, count me in. I'm not sure if they're all foil, but another topic. $20,000 best is the asking price. That is insanity, man. I don't think it's going to go for that. Here's another version, 7,600. 62.50, 59.99. I went over to TCG Player to see if we could find anything that recently sold, and all I can find data-wise is someone has one for sale for $4,000. Yeah, pretty nuts. Here is the Great Henge. Now we're on to the relics. But anyway, here's the Party Tree. $2,000 or best offer. So, in a nutshell, Cloudstone Curio. No data on this. And I also use the alternate names for these cards, like LSR, the Elfstone. I typed in both ways, just so you guys are aware, for all these cards you see. So it's not like I just tried Cloudstone Curio, oh, nothing popped up and that was it. I also did the other route to try to find them for recently sold listings and active listings. And this one was a tough to find. Only data I could really find, I went out of eBay and TCG Player, and I don't know if this sold at this price or not, $359.99, but that would have been a steal if that was the case. And TCG Player, $1,027. Someone is asking for one. And there was a recently sold for $700. That could be the $699 we just saw. Possibility. Here's another one, $1,571 sold out. Did they even have any in stock? Or, who knows? But moving along though. Here is Ensnaring Bridge. Again, no sold data at all on eBay for this card. I went to listings. Again, no data whatsoever on this. That's how scarce this card is. 7th edition foil, yeah. You guys thought 7th edition foils were special. Man, these Lord of the Rings foils are just ridiculous. And yeah, I tried searching Bridge of Khazad-dûm, and nope. I had to go to Google. Here's Star City, $629.99. Again, this could be from a year. This could be a year old for all we know, but $629.99. And then here is another version. This is TCG Player. They have it priced at $809. Market price is $826.75. Most recent sale, if you guys see that, most recent sale is $879. Where's it at? Sorry. There you go. $879.99. Now we move on. Let's move on. Argonath, Pillars of the Kings. This is a Surge foil version right here. Again, could not find any information on this. It was another card that was a little tough to find. This is the Ozolith, which you guys know is a powerhouse in Magic. Just a great card for counters, for counter strategies. And no listings. I did this a couple times just to prove to you guys, that I did put in the work. Ozolith, Pillar of Kings. I searched it all, man. And here's what we ended up finding. TCG Player. They have the market value at $699. I think that is a bit underpriced. I went over here, $584.99. If it sold for that, perhaps not. Again, this was a really tough one with just no market data available. $566 Canadian dough. But here is a recent sold one, $789. You guys see this, $789 right there, sold in the past year. So interesting data. 3 rings for the Elven Kings, foil serialized. That's right, man. This is why this is part of the reason why these boxes are going to be worth so darn much. And hats off to Rudy boy, for being able to afford to buy 300 boxes. He mentioned that in his video, 300 boxes. And I'm sure he got a good deal on them because he bought in early. He refers to this as the Black Swan event, and that's a kind of a one and done in Magic. Maybe they'll do Braveheart. Was that bigger than this movie? I don't know. Probably not. But I mean, maybe they'll do some other cool specialty sets based on books or something, who knows. Knife, Shadow Spear. This is a Shadow Spear. So Morgul Knife or Shadow Spear. I searched both. Best offer, $1,100 or best offer. And here is Harogrim Sword Rohan, which also translates into Sword of the Amethyst. No, it's not. This is Sword of Hearth and Home. I'm sorry. No recently sold serialized versions. I had to go on TCG Player, and if we go here, you see market price 600, most recent sale 650. So yeah, all these, man. I think he said you can't pull one that's worth less than $2,000, and that was another reason I wanted to make this video. Yeah, there are some worth under $2,000, but I mean the average is probably around $22 to $2,500 for the average sale of one of these. But most of them, they're graded versions. That is a Black Label Pristine. Amazing how many Black Label Pristines came out for these serial numbered cards. That's kind of weird. It's almost sus, like maybe Wizards had some like sitting aside, that were just breathtaking condition, and they set them aside and then had someone get them graded. I don't know. I don't want to jump through crazy conspiracy theories, but I mean, I'm all about them, because weird stuff does occur. And people are shady, so it is what it is. But yeah, I've seen a lot of these black labels, and it kind of makes me scratch my head because BGS does not just hand out black labels, But that's 8,000 smackaroos. Oh my goodness! One that actually sold, Sword of the Animist, near mint. They're asking $1,000. That means they are for sale right now. $2,500 from another seller. And no data on recent sales. Sorry. So, whoa, man. Just crazy priced, man. Ancient Tomb Serialized. This is every single one of these. I'm not missing a single one that are in these packs that you could find. 5,000 or best offer. And we jump over here. Ancient Tomb. Sorry. There's no listings for it, man. No recently sold under that. Was that the other way I did it? Yeah, Balanced Tomb. It's funny because if you don't type in Balanced Tomb and you only type in Ancient Tomb, it won't pop up. Ain't that crazy? Oh wait, that's ended recently. This was like, I had a couple of these were ended recently. But in some cases, if you don't type in the Lord of the Rings name and you only type in the Magic the Gathering name of the card, it won't pop up. Because, I mean, the seller has to put that in the listing. Here's some more price data. Near mint, $4,600. Most recent sale, $3,000. So it is what it is, guys. Now we move on to Bajuka Bog, or Borrow Downs. Borrow Downs or Bajuka Bog. If you look up Bajuka Bog, you're not going to find nothing. I tried it the other way. Oh, wait, where are you? Yeah, it's also Isengard, Saruman's Fortress. Yeah, I tried both ways, and nothing on eBay whatsoever. It happens more times than not. But here we are. $600 is the most recent sale price that one of these sold for, asking $1,200 currently. Bajuka Bog, unreal. Here's a minus Morgul, or better known as Cabal Coffers. $3,250, your best offer. It appeared a couple times. Unbelievable. I remember this card was $250, but Cabal Coffers again, asking $4,000. Oh, that makes sense. I was like, this is pretty cheap. $1,650 for these serial numbered cards. That's just a surge foil and someone out of his mind asking a whole lot. I think it's only like maybe $100. Did we just pull one recently? I think, or just a regular foil version of it? I'm not sure. Minus Morgul. Yep. No data on this whatsoever. No one even has one listed. It is what it is. Moving on to Golden Hall of Adoras. Also known as, do they have the other name in here? Castle Ardenvale. I put it up here. Castle Ardenvale or Golden Hall. $750, $640. So $640. Cavern of Souls. Again, people did this. I don't know why. They like flipped it the other way. Why are you doing that? Yeah. 2 known sales. I mean, it's just sussy all over it. Is this even legit? I click on it. Okay, now I see. It was asking, this is, the item you selected has ended, but we found something similar. Nope. For 10,000 bucks, you too can own one. And then near mint foil, 3,900. And we got it over here for a little under 4,000, a little shy of 4,000 at TCG player asking price. Weathertop or Deserted Temple, 750. And that was it. Only one recently sold for 750. I went to TCG. Market price has it at 500 bucks, and there's one active person selling for $1,000. Ooh. Let's keep it going, man. Glittering Caves of Aglarond, better known as Gemstone Caverns. I don't know what this person paid, but I don't think they paid $100,000. I would assume something more realistic around this price tag. So probably under $5,000. This person, whoever bought that. That's my assumption. I could be dead wrong on that. Again, I don't know why they have this like so jacked up, but I guess it's based on market or no. That's what someone's asking. So two people are selling, and they're asking $200,000 for a gemstone cavern. Oh my gosh, that's just never going to happen. Market value, there's no recent sales, nothing like that, so no info. Green Dragon Inn, also known as Homeward Path. $1,000 or best offer, $749. And yep, that's it. And here's Bag End, Horizon Canopy. Serial number to 100, 1,000 bucks, $691.30 is the low on that one. This one was tough to find also. Caracas, there was just no data whatsoever available. All you get is surge foils and other stuff like that. Even on regular listing prices, regular up for sale, nothing. So I had to go a little bit out of the realm. Market price is currently at $1,250, and most recent sale was $1,250. There you have it. No one listed on TCG Player that card. Caracas is pretty scarce. Askalov. Fallen Capital over here. This is also known as Core Haven. BGS 9.5, 800 bucks. Got one bid, 900 on the other version, or the other grading. And just it is what it is, guys. Dal Amroth, serial numbered to 100. 2,000 or best offer. Yep, we don't even know the price on that one. People are asking 14,000 and all types of craziness. On TCG Player, most recent sale, someone paid $5,000 for this card. $5,000. Someone's asking $2,000 right now. Zero feedback. Why is that with these high-end cards on all the sites? It's almost like Wizards handed these out to employees on the low or something. Like everyone gets one of these, or here, you get this card, you get this card. Because I'm seeing this 0% feedback, but 366 sales, I'm confused, man. Anyway, I see a lot of that with these high-end cards. They could be stolen. Some of you might make that argument. They could be stolen. Dal Amroth, Minamo School at Water's Edge. Again, couldn't find any data when you look at that. Here is Mouth of Ronan, also known as Redhorn Pass. This one saw some big bucks. $849, recent sale. And then here's it on TCG Player. Someone's asking $850, and there's a few listings right there. Moving along. Buckleberry Fairy. What a name. Buckleberry Fairy. This card also known as, what I write it at? Is it here? Yep. Oboro, Palace in the Clouds. So asking $1,800. A Japanese surge foil version, someone asking $750. Buckleberry again, $1,700. This one had some recent sales. $899, so 900 bucks, and two are being sold $1,700 and $1,900. This is I hope this gives you an idea of why these boxes are going for the crazy prices. It's scarcity. Number one is scarcity. No one wants something that the whole village had. Sorry, well, I'll see you later, babe. People want something scarce. Maybe she has a good personality. Inn of the Prancing Pony. This is Pillar of what is it? Pillar of the Peruns. So the low on this one, $500. That guy probably lucked out. Again, look at this. The people that sell these, man, zero feedback. It's very, 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 very sussy that we see so much of this. It doesn't. I don't understand why. There's so many. It's always like low feedback, like not from like crazy reputable like sellers. It just blows my mind. Here's Henneth Anun, better known as Reflecting Pool. Best offer $950. Anyone else find that strange? And if you type in Reflecting Pool, you just get nothing. You get the foil mystery booster too. There's just no data on it whatsoever. Then we got Helm's Deep. Yep. Good old Helm's Deep, $1,500. Here's $1,249. Oh, I like that. I had these when I was a kid, all these little Lego dudes. That's awesome. I like seeing that. That's really cool. I don't think anything else is below this. I might have had, no, I didn't have the Lord of the Rings set. I didn't have this set, but I had some similar stuff. I was big into Legos. If you made it this far in the video, say, Joey, keep your Shinka to yourself. We'll say that. So that's Helm's Deep, or Shinka, the blood-soaked keep. And moving along. Here is Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. $2,200 best offer. That one, someone bought one. Asking $3,500, $2,900. Oh my gosh, it's crazy, man. Also known as the Dead Marshes. No recent sales data. Someone asking $2,200 on TCG. Then we move it on to Wasteland Valley of Gargaroth. This is every single one of these cards, man. Every single serial numbered card. $2,300 for PSA 10 or best offer. That probably sold for like $2,000 or $1,500. And here's one for $850. $850. Wasteland again, TCG player. One recently sold, $1,000. That could have been that one we were just looking at on eBay. And we move it over to our very last one, Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. $1,500, $1,000. And if we go a little further, deep diving into this, market price is at $1,039. One lowest sale price was $899. Would that match the one that we just looked at? $999. Okay, so different sales. For anyone wondering about the Elven, Dwarven, and Human Soul Rings, why they were not mentioned in this video? Well, because they're not in this. They're not in this product. These were exclusive to the first Lord of the Rings collector box, not the special edition. But here's some prices on those, the Dwarven Soul Ring and, yeah, the Elven and all that. How did one person get their hands on all three? I mean, he could have been collecting them, you know. People do put collections together. We'll just assume that someone bought it all. But again, low feedback account. I don't know, Watsy. I don't know about you guys too much, man. I really just don't know. But yeah, it's everything. These are all the serialized cards that come in one of these boxes. So with Rudy making these claims of $3,000 boxes in a few years, I can see that coming into fruition. I could see them hitting 2,000 within a year and a half. If you look at the price recently, it's almost like every time he makes a video, the price goes up. He started talking about them a whole lot the past like couple weeks. And since November 1st, the price has gone from market value $947 upwards to $1,135, and most recent sale was $1,600. What are people panic buying? What is happening here? I was hoping to do one of these, a collector case with patrons. Just think, for one box, man, Rudy's a genius. One box, you could have bought, what was it, about $250 to $300 upon release. Now one box, someone just paid $1,600 for. That's within 1 year's time. What is that? 7x? That's nuts. 6x? It's 6x'd. 5 to 6x. That is just insanity, man. So Rudy's not wrong. I think these boxes are just going to continue to go up. Do I believe he's causing some of this? A little bit. I mean, because he has exposure, and there's nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him doing that. He's sitting on. He said 300 boxes, which is equivalent to what, like half a pallet or something like that, roughly. Good for him. But I'm in that 99 percentile who didn't have the money to invest in something like this. I think a lot of us saw how this product could be special once we learned there were serial numbered cards to 100 in them. I think all of our eyes were like, ooh, but we only did what we could. Maybe some of us bought a pack. Maybe some of us bought a box. Some of you out there maybe even bought a case. Some might be sitting on a case still to this day. If you are sitting on any of this, hold on to it, hang on to it for at least another year. And then, probably a good time. I mean, maybe the longer you hang on to it, the better. But they're expensive because of scarcity. And it's not because of the crazy, it's not because of the normal print run that's inside these. Or not the normal print run. It's not because of the cards that are inside that are just normal in the regular set. It's not because of the surge foil, that's worth $200. No, it's because of these serial numbered cards that are numbered to 100 and the crazy lottery chance you can pull one and turn it into $1,500, $2,000. And the scarcity, that there's just not many of this out there. And I looked all over the internet. There's just not a lot of it. Thanks for watching. I'm Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just leave a like. Let me hear your thoughts. Where do you see this product ending up? I'd love to hear about it. Skadoosh.